I was sitting in a pool one time and this bug fell in, right? And it started squirming all over the place. And I took it like this and swished it up onto the platform there, and its life was saved. Now, have you ever felt like you've been in that swoosh and thought, oh my God, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me? Hi, this is Christi Karate, and this is Christi's Clarity at 10:10 on Friday mornings to give you deeper insight to how you can change your life really for the long lasting good, that you desire. Did you know that desire, there's two kinds of desires, right? There's the desire or the envy of what other people have, and then there's that divine desire that says, I really, really, really want to XYZ. And that's really the divine wanting to express through you as the unique you. Okay, so today we're talking about nothing is bad until you think it's bad, right? And so that that little bug in the water probably thought, first of all, it fell in the water and was drowning, right? Number one problem. Ugh. Okay, and then some big tumultuous wave came along, doesn't know who I am or what I'm doing, right? Doesn't have that perspective, comes along and whooshes it out in onto the shore. And as it's in midair, it's probably going, this is it. It's all over. It's done. Tell my kids I love them. And all of a sudden, it is shaking itself off and going, wow, I'm still alive, right? Have you ever been in one of those tumultuous things? Remember, oh, so today I'm talking about perspective, which happens to be I think it's chapter 8. Yes, it's called All in Perspective in my book, Beyond the Box, Creative Thinking Expanded. And you can find this book either on Amazon, because it's a #1 bestseller, or you can go to beyondtheboxbook.com and you'll actually get a signed copy from me. And in here are the 12 principles that can help you build a foundation to your life that will allow you to create your wildest dreams, your greatest dreams, your your heart's desire. And it's not selfish because you are really here to express that heart's desire. Now, if you go back to some of my recordings, there are a little few quiz questions that you can ask yourself to make sure that #1, your dream's worthy of you, and #2, that you are on track with being in service. Okay, so this week we're talking about perspective, and it's not bad until you think it's bad, right? So I in this chapter I talk about this story where this girlfriend and I was taking her to New York City, and she was all excited, and she had to go pick up some things and so forth, so I lent her my truck, and I just said, be back at XYZ, and then we'll head to the airport. Well, she calls me. She was meeting a friend before she came out for at a restaurant, and she called me and she said, someone stole your truck. Oh my gosh, right? But I just said, oh well, can you get here? And I said two things. One, I said, call for prayer support, right? So that somebody else has got it handled in the ethers or with the divine or whatever you want to call it, right? And I said, can you get over here? And she said, yeah. So she gathered her stuff and she got over here. And I called my insurance company and we got our way to the airport. And by the time we got back, they had found my truck. It was stripped of this really fancy, when I bought the truck, it had a really fancy stereo system in it. It was stripped of the stereo system. And just because of that, the value of that stereo system, the rest of the truck was what do they call it? I know what this is. Anyway, the amount of money they sent me was for the full value of what I had lost in the whole truck and everything. But they also gave me the truck back, and the only thing that was wrong with it was the stereo was gone. So I could have sat there and go, oh, stop the trip. We're not going to make it on this trip. And oh, this is so terrible and so bad. But instead, I said, let's know that we don't know and just, put our energy into the highest and best and let's go have a great time. And we went to New York and we had a great time. It was fabulous, right? And I get back, I get my truck back, I get extra money. I can put in any kind of stereo system. You know what? The stereo system never meant anything to me. I just put a radio in, right? That was good enough for me. And I was happy. How many times do you go, oh my gosh, whatever is happening is horrible, right? Think about that little bug in the water. It's being whooshed up to save its life. Now, I call that the boogeyman. It has arrived, right? I just like that term. It really describes it to me. But if we ask the boogeyman, instead of turning and running from the boogeyman and saying, oh, look, my life is terrible and things never go my way, we stop and say, what do you have to teach me? And we can listen. And once we hear what the boogeyman has to teach us, like patience in this, not getting tied up in the appearance of things, so many things, right? What does the boogeyman have to teach you? If you are experiencing any challenges, whether it's financial, relationship, anything, ask your deeper self. Ask that boogeyman, what are you trying to teach me? And then learn that lesson, apply it to your life. And guess what? It's no longer a boogeyman. It becomes your friend. And it becomes your friend that's giving you a hand up to say, come on, let me help you up. And if you took every challenge you had in life and befriended that boogeyman, think about how much support you would have all around you. So today, nothing is bad until you think it's bad. So what are you going to do? You're going to think this is for me, not against me. This is Christi Karate with Christi's Clarity. And this week, I trust that you will find many new friends to help support you in your next becoming. Have a great week. See you next week, Friday, 10:10 for Christi's Clarity.